Alright, let's talk about the newly proposed cryptocurrency Senate bill. One of the biggest things plaguing crypto developers, investors, and regulators for the last several years is the total lack of transparency from government on how exactly cryptocurrencies are to be treated from a regulatory perspective. Anyone who has dabbled in DeFi over the last few years has probably felt the pain of trying to report their DeFi activities for tax purposes. Many have probably gone to tax consultants and accountants for help, only to find that they themselves also struggle to understand how to properly report cryptocurrency holdings and transactions. The bipartisan bill proposed by Senator Cynthia M. Lummis, a Republican from Wyoming, and Kirsten Gillibrand, a New York Democrat, called the Responsible Financial Innovations Act, aims to help bring regulatory oversight into the crypto space and clarify how it is to be regulated moving forward with clearer guidelines and classifications. Of course, if you would like to take a look at the full 6-page section by section overview of the proposal or a copy of the leaked draft, a link to both of those will be posted in the description of this video. Now, before we go over the actual proposal, a friendly reminder that this video is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not intended for financial or legal advice. For help with your own personal legal or financial concerns when it comes to cryptocurrencies, please seek out a licensed and local professional for advocacy with your particular needs. Now, the actual proposal is broken down into 8 different titles with multiple sections and subsections per title. However, I don't think anyone wants me to go through all those individually one by one and what all of those individually mean. So for now, we will go through what each of the 8 titles cover and then talk about the more impactful or significant portions of the proposal that will be most relevant to you. Of course, I won't have time to go over every single thing proposed in the bill, so if you would like to go through the details, you will need to go ahead and read through the overview yourself. So the 8 titles are broken down as follows. Title 1 covers definitions. Title 2 covers responsible taxation of digital assets. Title 3 covers responsible securities innovation. Title 4 covers responsible commodities innovation. Title 5 covers responsible consumer protection. Title 6 covers responsible payment innovation. Title 7 covers responsible banking innovation. And the last title, Title 8, covers responsible interagency coordination. Note the overuse of the word responsible for each title. So now that we have gone over the broad concepts that the proposal will cover and regulate, let's go over some of the more impactful specific items. Now, probably the biggest and most impactful portion of the bill is that it aims to give most of crypto regulation over to the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, or the CFTC, instead of the Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC. The bill essentially defines the line between crypto securities and commodities, allowing token issuers to know beforehand what they are launching based on the purpose of the assets and the rights or powers it conveys to the consumer. This is big news, as the CFTC has been historically more crypto-friendly compared to the SEC, who has held a bit more of an aggressive position when it comes to crypto regulations. With the CFTC regulating most cryptos in place of the SEC, this means that cryptos will be treated as commodities rather than securities in most cases, which will also change the way in which they are taxed. One of the bigger concerns with the CFTC regulating crypto in place of the SEC is the difference between the two agencies' budget and size. Currently, the CFTC has a budget that is about 1/6 of that of the SEC. In order to compensate for this budget difference, the bill proposes the CFTC to assess fees on the companies in which it oversees in order to provide further funding. This part of the bill may be a less favorable portion of the bill for many crypto-related companies and DAOs. So why did I mention DAOs? Well, according to the new bill under Section 204, DAOs will be treated as companies under the new law if this bill is passed, requiring DAOs to register and follow all current laws associated with running a business within the United States. My question for this portion would be how they would be able to distinguish American DAOs from non-American DAOs, and how exactly foreign DAOs would be regulated differently, if at all. Many who prefer to pay with crypto over fiat will be pleased to learn that under Section 201 of the bill, crypto payments under the value of $200 will not be taxed by capital gains, but will be subject to unnamed conditions in order to qualify. Now, Section 208 of the bill actually declares that digital assets obtained from either mining or staking will not count as part of your gross income until after the digital asset rewards are removed from their staking pools. There are also multiple sections of the bill requiring multiple government bodies, but more specifically the SEC, to modernize their infrastructure, legal codes, definitions, etc. within 18 months of any changes that come from the restructuring of other parts of government due to this bill and future bills, and the advancement of crypto technology in the space. Now, Section 505 of the bill actually codifies a person's right to keep and control the digital assets they own. So I would imagine this would most affect exchanges and their relationship with their crypto holders that utilize these centralized exchanges. Now, almost the entirety of Title VI covers a lot when it comes to stablecoins and how they need to be insured, regulated, and backed by supporting assets. Now, the assumption with this is this became a high priority after the recent downfall of UST and Terra. Of course, there is much more this bill covers, which is why I would highly recommend at least going over a quick glance in order to see what else is covered in the bill that I did not mention in this video. If there is a particular portion of the bill you found significant that I did not cover, please let me know in the comment section down below. For those wondering about the time frame on when we could potentially see the bill or a modified version of this bill pass, that will take quite a bit of time. The bill is expected to be broken up and distributed among congressional committees for further deliberation and optimization during the next session before a final version will have any chance to be voted into law, if at all. Most likely, a vote such as this would not be happening until 2023 or significantly later. Overall, what are your thoughts on this bill? Do you find this bill to be something you would like to see pass, or something you hope dies before it gets a chance to be voted on? Now, if you are new to crypto and would like to begin trading, I do have affiliate links in the video description that could help you get started as well as help support my channel. Speaking of, if you have come this far, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you can be notified when I produce new content. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Cheers.